Hello. Today is September 19th, 2019. Did I get it right that time?
Yes, you did.
It might have been one or two takes before that. But anyway, we find ourselves in the Omni Hotel and Conference Center down in Dallas. And we've been down here for about the last 5 days. And for a conference, it was through a business group that I'm involved with, that we're both involved with, called EO. And it was a conference that had a whole bunch of speakers. It was just wonderful. We got to meet all sorts of cool people. Topic primarily was on legacy and how to define legacy, how to live legacy. And it was really serendipitous and kind of coincidental for us because we came down a couple of days early and worked on our best life, which is we had our quarterly, in essence. We're doing a retreat for couples here in about a month and a half. And it was really, really productive for Rika and I to go through this. And the way that we do it is we go through and review how are we doing with the balance wheel sections, which are on the website, The Aspiring Solopreneur. And then we review our true north, who we are, and what our big life-changing goal is going to be. And then inside, would you help with that?
Mm-hmm.
Inside, we go through and we talk about our visualization. It doesn't work very well. You can get this template. We'll ask Janine if she'll put the template on there. And then we review what are our annual goals and where we are together, and then how we did this quarterly. And then on the back we have some stuff that we just needed to get done, our opportunities and challenges, and then also we have a bucket list. What are the things for the long run? And man, I gotta say, this is what I do for a living, helping businesses with this. But the power this has for couples is it's insane how much this has really, really helped us and being able to really double down on it. We were kind of, well, if we're doing this retreat, we better practice what we preach. And we really spent a lot of time walking and talking and making sure we were on the same pages with these. And a couple of things that we screwed up this quarter. We didn't have, because we were traveling and we were letting life get in the way, we didn't do our date night Fridays every week. And normally in the date night Friday, we read the whole thing, and we kind of just like, yeah, okay, you good? Yeah, I'm good. And you know what? We weren't as good as we thought we were. And there weren't as many of the little things. The more of those fell through than we would have liked. But the big stuff, oh my goodness, man, the big stuff is happening. The book is launched. Rika's almost nearly 100% to cash pay. We have done big endurance events. This year Rika did 50K. We did the 140 miles in the Alps around Mont Blanc. And it's because we're writing it down and we're taking the time to get on the same page. The byproduct to me that's been the coolest part with this is that Rika and I think, are genuinely starting to get on the same page, and we're really starting to actually talk through some of that stuff that we maybe were sweeping under the rug that we shouldn't have, and being a little more open and honest with each other. But so the intention with this video is to remind people that having that cadence and having that conversation with your spouse. Remember, if you, I like to say I like to run it at light speed, and Rika maybe in my world runs at glacial speed. It doesn't mean that either one of those is wrong. It's just how can we be supportive and understanding of that, and then how can we come together on what's a common goal for us. So Rika has her annuals, I have my annuals, we have our annuals, and how can we be supportive and make sure that we're talking the same way and looking at things the same way. So, honey, did you have any other comments as I ramble?
No, you did a good job. I would say that it's never too late to do any of this sort of stuff. It does keep us on the same page. Talking about it is really good, and setting that, as Chris was saying, that cadence. Touching once a week, and not just reading it through, but maybe actually saying, what is it that I need some help on, or what did I do really good at? Even something like that might be. That's what I think. Don't necessarily need to look at all of it, but maybe you've looked at it in the week and then said, this is something I want to touch point with my partner about, this thing that needs some help, or hey, I really got this done, and that sort of thing. So it's celebrating. We didn't do so much of that this last quarter, which we'll do more of next quarter. But yeah, definitely we've been talking more about what we're doing and how we're going, where we're going. And yeah, writing it down is very, very powerful, and things do happen. Yeah, I can't talk more about that. The act of writing it down, typing it up, talking about it, getting it out there is very, very powerful. It happens. Things happen.
And I think Rika touched on something. The conference opened up with these two young ladies who started a nonprofit before they were 10, and they've now generated millions with the intention of helping people around the world find water or have clean water. And the next speaker was somebody who started a company in his late 60s that now in his mid 70s he sold for over $1 billion, from scratch to over $1 billion. So I think the idea that it's never too early and it's never too late. And then also to remember that yesterday we were able to we got to sit with a private group and watch with President Bush, and there was a gentleman who's a wounded warrior who was doing the interviews with it, and it was really humbling to see those folks as well, and to see that everybody's got different curveballs. We all have things that life gets in everybody's way, and how you choose to look at that goes so very far. But the biggest thing I think that Rika pointed out is that unfortunately we seem to suck as a population at celebrating our victories. And remember, it doesn't mean that we don't have miles to go. It doesn't mean that there aren't huge opportunities and things that we can do, but celebrating those victories and really embracing that. And hopefully somebody will find it and take a little nugget or two out of this. So anyway, anything else?
No, just to sort of live every day. I took from this conference that we went to, like defining your legacy. It's not just the big goals that matter, it's those everyday moments as well, as you go on your journey. So you can leave a legacy by doing something every day, smiling at someone, leaving them a note, things like that. The little things, the little gestures in life, they go a long way too. So all of it can go towards a big goal, or you can be doing the little things to get to the big goal, little daily things. Anyway, something like that.
Keep smiling.